What's up guys, D628 here. Welcome to a new episode of the Sonic the Hedgehog flip. A lot of episodes with this car, a lot of hours, a lot of time, and probably no money. We're gonna get the car on its own power rolling. So this is the tire that has the nail stuck in it. So we are going to plug that because it's a safe place to plug. I'm not gonna sell the car with these tires, but I wanna get it on the floor to be able to drive around on its own power on there. So that's what we're doing. Oh, that's what was in there. Holy crap. Now we're gonna make this hole bigger. Get all of it out. Now we're gonna make this hole bigger. Get all of it out. All right, so we got the little tar piece that, whatever it is, I don't know what material it is, but this stuff that goes onto the tool that's in my hand. I'm gonna squeeze this sucker through here. Get it about halfway through. There we go. We're gonna grab this glue. And if I remember correctly, you just kind of put it around the beginning part or something. I haven't done this in like a year. Well, now it's coming out wide, so I'm not gonna keep these tires forever. And then we stab it through. Oh, maybe. Oh, wow. That's tough. There we go. Grabbed a rag just so it's easier. And then I think you just rip it out. And then you just cut that part off. All right, I'm just gonna let that kind of dry out with the glue because I don't need that this instant. But that way we have the 4 tires that are good enough for now, and we can take it out for a drive to see how everything else is feeling and how it operates, and to see if it can kind of fix that fuel ratio with, you know, it running and the ECU kind of readjusting itself. So hopefully that kind of takes it away, but we'll let that dry out and then we'll shave it down and yeah, should be good. All right, turned on the car to do a coolant flush, and the long number, long FT1, it was just at 7.2, negative 7.2, but it was at 17, which is really high. Now it's at negative 8.6, which is still like borderline rich, but it seems to kind of go lower as I do more, you know, starts of the vehicle. It's not smoking at all. It's running perfectly fine. If it stays like that, then we're in good hands. Even right now, it's good. So I think we're good with the vehicle. So I'm just doing a coolant flush, and I just washed this. I've been going through it a couple times, but you can see what's coming out of the coolant system. So it's pretty rough. A lot of air in the system. It's been running for quite some time, and I'm trying to get it all out. It's at 107 right now, so thermostat should have finally opened up, because I think it's at 107 or 106 or like 108 or something. Yep, there goes the fan. That's what I wanted. Finally, after probably 30 minutes of it running, the fans finally, the radiator started kicking in. It's been running for 2,430 seconds is the runtime currently. I don't know what that equates to, but I'll put it on the screen here. I wish I put a little bit less water there at the end. It's starting to splash a bit too much for my liking, but it's the next day. It's all done. We got all the air out of the system. The long is running. It was just like at 11, but now it's at negative 7.8. We're blowing hot air out of the heater, which is good because I was bleeding this car for probably 3 hours yesterday. I'm not even joking. I was bleeding the hell out of this thing. There was just really trapped air. I had to turn it off, turn it on, get it all out. We aren't running coolant right now. We're just running pure water with cleaner in there. So I'm gonna be putting that in after. I just want to make sure that that's all squared away because right now it's not cold yet, so water's fine for, you know, a couple days. I just want to make sure I got all the water out, or all the air out of it, and to make sure that all works. So motor works fine, it's idling, no smoke at all, no gas smell. The fuel levels are looking good. The ECU's learning, especially when you go out for a drive. I think it's gonna learn even better. Hot air. We are good. Finally, motor is done, guys. For now. I keep saying for now because I never know. But sweet, that's all taken care of. So now we're gonna put, from the rain, now we're gonna put the tires on. I got that plugged yesterday. It should be all nice and dried out. Oh yeah, nice and crusty. I'm not gonna cut that off because I don't really care. Gonna pump those up, put them on, drop the car, drive it around a little bit, make sure everything else is good. And then once that's squared away, I can start doing the outside of the vehicle because I can move it around, and that'll be the next step. And she's off jack stands after a month of it sitting on jack stands. It's all good. Put all the plastics underneath on, in the wheel wells and all that stuff before I did that all. And the only thing I didn't put on is the bumper because it's easier to access the petcock of the radiator, because I'm gonna have to do another flush and actually fill it with coolant, not just water. I have no idea if it works at all. So if motor works, but does the transmission work? Does the brakes work? Does anything else work? So I'm gonna go do that. First time under its own power. It's working for now. We have no plates, we have no insurance. Just making sure it's shifting good, it's going. It's working for now. I'm just looking at all the data as I'm driving. Shift to second. Shift to third, very smoothly. All the lights work because I checked yesterday. Brakes work. I'm just driving around the neighborhood. I'm not gonna go on public streets, even though I think neighborhood streets are public. Okay, something's rattling. I'm trying to hear what that is. Okay, I'm gonna turn back around immediately for that reason. There seems to be some rattling sound, as you probably heard. We'll get out of the car. Is it smoking now? It's not. The lung is pretty high right now. It doesn't seem that loud though. I'm not exactly sure what that sound was. Pressing down on it, I'm not hearing anything suspension wise. All right, I just sat in the car while my dad made that sound with it, and it sounded like it was that. I might put some like tape somewhere, that way you can kind of just hold it more securely. But other than that, it seemed like it was working fine. This tire, I'm not sure. Well, this is the one with the flat, but this is the one with the plug. But this one looks like it's getting flattened, but they're like weather tires. I'm not selling it with these tires. I'm just driving it around for now. This car does not inspire confidence in me at all. But I'm gonna tape that down just so it's held securely, and I'm gonna go drive it one more time to see if it is that sound. I can tell. I don't remember how the sound sounded like. All right, I didn't tape it, but I got it secured under there, so now there's no noise there. All right, we're gonna listen for that sound again. That was it right there. I don't think that was the issue. Yeah, I can feel it under the, it's definitely the front right strut. Or something related with the, yeah. She drives smooth though. It's just that I gotta figure out. That's the seatbelt light, so we're good. Oh, okay. Now we're blowing a lot of smoke. I accelerated and it's starting to die. I'm trying to see what's going on. Okay, it seems like it's running fine now. Okay, it's idling. I accelerated hard and it blew out smoke. Coolant temps are fine. Just a big puff of white smoke and it like did not want to accelerate. I wanted to go back to the OBD to see the data stream on the fuel. Yeah, under heavy acceleration, there was just a big puff of white smoke. God, I hate having to do this like in a neighborhood. I really hate it so much. Okay. I wish I lived in like a rural area where you can just do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, that was a big, like a big puff of white smoke. It's still coming out a little bit. Trying to, it might be just like excessive inside because it's not been, you know, accelerated in so long. I would like to just floor it and just bring up those RPMs and stuff. I hate doing it in a neighborhood. It cleared up quick. It might be, honestly, that actually cleared up really quick. It might be just condensation, I'm not sure. Highly doubt it. I'm just hearing rattling all over. I can't tell what's what. Oh, shiza, man. And there was a woman walking her dog. That's why I like really freaked out because of that. Okay, we accelerated hard again. There's something banging in the front. I don't know if that's bumper related. Okay, brakes are working fine. I can only rev it to 3,000. A little bit of smoke comes out. Yeah, I can only rev it to 3,000, so it's like not, you know, fully building the RPMs, and I don't want to like drive it. I guess I can do the manual mode. Oh, buttons work, so that's a good thing I checked. I'll do the manual mode, keep it in first. I had this sound with my Civic for years, so I'm not too worried about it. When I had a Civic back in the day, that strut was so shot, and I drove with it. So it's I'm not too worried about that. It's just whenever I kind of gain speed, there's like a sound that comes from the front. But I'm just trying to drive it a lot, just so it. See, like that sound. That's got to be the bumper. I don't know what else that could be. But I'm just trying to drive it around so that way it just kind of relearns itself and anything can burn off. Because, yeah, that was a lot of white smoke and I just can't tell what it was. It might have been water. I like fucking high hopes that it was water, you know, from all the rain and all that stuff and just getting under the carb, like the catalytic converter. But yeah, under these big bumps, definitely a lot of strut action. Open the windows, it's getting hot. Okay, I'm in second gear, 3,000 RPM. Okay, a little bit of smoke, but we're fine. I kind of accelerated hard there, and there was like really nothing. We We're in second gear. I just wish this was like a new development where there's like not a lot of people. This is all like, you know, made development, so there's just people everywhere. There's just people outside everywhere. So just kind of hard to fully accelerate in a place like this in such a fast car. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm gonna go first. Is that guy still outside? Yes, he is. See, I can't do it. I would do it here because this is like the main road, but there's people sitting outside their house. Okay, seem to do better there. I'm gonna go right here. I don't even have my phone if something happens. Other than the strut so far and that white smoke, everything seems to be okay and in working order, or whatever that is. I don't know if it's a strut. I'm gonna guess it is. Okay, right here I can accelerate a little bit harder because it's kind of just like an open road and there's just a school. There's just a school, but of course there's a guy mowing his lawn right there. Fuck. When I go at higher speed, I hear something banging. I don't know if that's the bumper hitting shit just because the aerodynamics like of the bumper are just flat and it just it won't cut air as well, so it's just banging and janking around and stuff. Okay, full accelerated there for a little bit and it seemed fine. Oh, that is fuel. I can smell it. That's fuel. So it's still just running rich here and there. Fully floored it. I'm just trying to like get that fuel out and like for it to kind of re-register itself. All right, those people moved away. I'm gonna go first. White, but a lot less. It's like clearing out. I think we're getting better. Hard left turn, hard on that strut. This woman was just straight up staring at me like, what the fuck are you driving? Okay, fully floored it there to get it going. All right, it seems to be fine-ish, kind of. I think it just needs to relearn. Yeah, there's white smoke. I'm just gonna park it back here. I can definitely smell it. Long is sitting at 10.9 at idle, which is now it's negative 12.5, which is on the higher end. Coolant level still the same. You can see the water swishing around right there. We'll see how that is when it drops down. I'm trying to see what's like burning, what that smell is. I'm gonna check the oil levels right now to see how that's looking. Yeah, everything seems to be normal. Didn't rise up, didn't go down. Huh, okay. Well, we'll do that again. I'm gonna let it cool down. I'm gonna do multiple drive cycles. Yeah, this tire, I don't know. I feel like I can't hear it leaking air, but I feel like it's leaking air. But the PSI was the same when I pumped it up. Anyways, that was the first drive of the Chevy Sonic. Did it go well? I don't know. But see, I don't know if like this was just rattling, like see when it's going faster, you know, if this is going faster, this is just pure wind hitting it. So I feel like that was the sound because that's what I was hearing from here. But the strut itself, or whatever that sound was, I'm not exactly sure what that was. We'll have to look into it and see, but I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna let it cool down, see if coolant levels are still good, or water levels, because we haven't changed the coolant, but that's that. So that was the first drive of the Chevy Sonic. Sorry I'm making so many episodes of this. That was kind of just like a raw experience, not a lot of editing, not a lot of cuts, so it's gonna be a longer video. But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you guys liked it, hit the like button down below if you want to see if the car still survives and what other changes need to be made and all that. Hit the subscribe button down below. Yeah, you guys have a wonderful and beautiful day. D628's out.